Okay, so this is Gwen, the applicant, but she's a little camera shy, and as you can see, we've dressed up for this. Um, and we just had Bella perform watchdog duty, so we had to stop and restart. Uh, Say hello, Gwen.
Hello,
What's your name?
Gwen
What?
Coriero.
And you're the applicant, correct?
Yes,
And you're shy, so I'm talking for you.
that's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So the story of Pitbulls in this family. Come on, Puccini. Good girl. She's part of the family. She sits with us. Anyway, so 3 years ago, we had an ice storm, and the town was at a standstill, and we were frozen in for 3 days. We're in Aiken, South Carolina. So that's a major event for this area. And it was Valentine's weekend, which is always the most festive weather here. It's cold, dreary, and icy. It's our weather change. Anyway, long story short, we went and got a Valentine's Day present for Gwen. She'd never had a puppy before. She was a cat kind of person. Were you a kitty cat kind of person?
Yes.
Yeah. So she wasn't sure about this. Anyway, Bella has become her best friend. Bella has replaced me.
No.
So yeah, pretty damn close. Anyway, we drove for some 8 hours between Aiken, Augusta, Columbia, and we walked up upon a little pup at a PetSmart adoption, and she was curled up in a little ball, sad looking, and we took her home. And long story short, the poor thing went in her first estrus cycle when we went on the line to check out because we were new parents, so we had a shopping cart full of stuff. Luckily, my daughter was with us, who had a vet because she has a rescue, a mixed bully dog, and we took her down. We called the vet, took her down. The poor thing, her first experience was an overnight stay at the vet to get spayed. Anyway, it's been an adventure since. She's very loyal and loving, and she's been a great educational experience for lots of other people. We take her everywhere, 99% of the time. So like we're eating downtown outside when it's 30 degrees because we can't take the dog in the restaurant. And little old grannies come up to her and say, "Oh, what's she, a Labrador?" I said, "No, she's an American Staffordshire Terrier with a little American Eskimo." "Oh, what's that?" "A pit bull." And they back up after they've been petting her for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever it is, and they totally flip out. So, a lot of people have come around. A lot of people know that they're loving dogs. She's very loyal. She'll protect when people posture toward my wife. It was part of actually a plan because I was supposed to go to Saudi Arabia for a little trip, so I'd leave her with a watchdog while I was gone. But that didn't work out, but the dog has. Mm-hmm. So that's been wonderful. So, Gwen, you need to give a few words of this in your own. What are you going to do for advocacy? She's a project manager. I'm a survivor, so I've done childhood cancer fundraisers, and with the help of Gwen and lots of other people. So what are you going to do for advocacy for Pitbulls? You're live.
I'm live.
Yeah, you're live here. So, you willing to help host events or organize events with your skills?
Sure.
You'd be a little more convincing than that. No, I'd love to have more pit bulls and puppies. But
Just like you wanted to have 6 kids. That didn't happen either.
But Gwen says, no, we only have enough love for one.
Yes,
and
one at a time.
One at a time. But we do have visitors. So anyway, advocacy, I guess you get a team. That's just the way it is. Gwen, you might want to say something.
Well, we were empty nesters So that's another reason why we got a dog. In addition to the fact that we have lots of love to give. And she has become more a part of the family than I ever thought that she would. I never thought that I'd love an animal as much as I do. I don't know. I can't imagine life without her anymore. So,
and we'd like
she's
to
very special.
Yeah, we'd like to bring that to other people.
Yes.
So we don't have a local pinup chapter. I believe the nearest one is actually in Asheville, where I used to live. So that's a 2.5 hour trip. But I think between the two of us, we're willing to do a lot to help spread the word and advocate on behalf of pitties. They're good people. There's nothing wrong with them.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
So.
And here's Bella.
Yeah.
There she is. Say hi, Bella Boo.
She's grooming.
Say hi. Oh, goodness.
None of this was rehearsed or scripted,
No.
so that's why it's quite ad hoc.
Yes.
I guess if we had sat down and rehearsed it, we could have, hit all the points. I don't know if we hit all the points. Did we hit, let's see, why with Bella, Pitbulls, advocacy. Yeah, so I don't know. I personally know, like I said, doing fundraising events for childhood cancer, it was nearly a 40-hour-a-week job to raise nearly $4,000 and touch base with all the media outlets in and around to get people to shave their head. Mm-hmm. So, there's a lot of effort that goes into an event, so we know that. And the more people, the merrier. I guess that's about it. We're at about 7 minutes. So,
Enough.
bye.
Bye.